How's it going, guys? Ricardo The Barber here. Listen, if you happen to have a pair of these right here, these Kemeis, whatever you want to call them, that match the new exoskeleton Andis trimmers, we're going to go ahead and do a mod real quick where you put an actual Andis blade on the end of that and not the stock crappy blade that it comes with, alright? Because these are actually not a bad pair of trimmers. They do not zero gap, but we have found a way. So I'm going to show you right now how to convert these over, so this way you could actually have these as some hitters, alright? Check it out. Alright, so I got all these parts in front of me. Make sure you get yourself a small little screwdriver. Phillips, okay? Not a flathead. Small little Phillips screwdriver. Alright, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to want to take this blade off. Alright, so you just take the pop. You totally forgot to drop the screw. I hope this works right. Alright, so now they're in there. I like to double check and make sure the blade is flat to the body and not crooked. So I'm looking at it, it looks great. I'm going to tighten them both again. Just make sure I give them a little snug, little, you know, boom. You have now reassembled it with your Andis blade. Alright? The next part I'm going to show you, I've already done, but I'm going to show you this way you guys at least can do it for yourself. The zero gapping of this. I'm going to give you a nice close-up. Make sure you have a nice needle nose pair of pliers. Alright? Needle nose, not any other pliers. Make sure it's needle nose because you'll see why. Alright? Alright, I got my needle nose pliers, right? Now what I'm going to show you is how this is zero gapped. Alright, if you look good, you'll see this blade is pretty much zero gapped already. That zero gap is based solely off of these prongs. See how they're bent? They came a little more bent. Like let's say this middle part right here, if that were bent when they arrived, they were out to here, okay? Which pushes that blade back some, alright? So all I did was take my needle nose pliers, these bad boys, alright? And you go ahead and you get in there and you put one part on the outside of the blade and you squeeze the actual prong so it gets flatter, alright? It's more of a straight line, okay? The more you do this, the more it pushes this bottom blade forward, alright? So when they both meet, not meet, but you know, when they're closer to meeting, but they're, you know, they're not exactly flush, you're good. If you push this blade too much, this bottom blade will come above the back blade, the top blade, which means you're gonna touch that bottom blade first. It's gonna cut you, okay? So if that overlaps, all you have to do is make sure you put your actual needle nose back in here, grab just the prong itself, and bend it back, okay? You see which way I'm turning? So if I grab it like this, I'm going this direction. I'm bending it again, and that's gonna bring the blade back, okay? So once you go ahead and use zero gap those based on those specifications, you are golden. You now have pretty much, for the most part, all right, barring power, a very good set of trimmers, all right, with your actual Andis blade on there, and it looks cool. So if you get these things cutting good, you got a cool little trimmer for 30 bucks and an Andis blade, all right? There it is. Guys, I hope you like this video. I should be getting a package in the mail soon for an update on the actual, you know, the JRL clippers with the fast feed blade. I guess Filthy Blends has the bottom bracket so you can put your actual regular, you know, Auster fast feed bottom moving blade on it. That's going to be the next video, all right? But in the meantime, I hope you guys, you know, learn a little something. You know that you can mod some things out, maybe make them work better, maybe they work worse. But there's a big community who is always trying for the better, and I'm one of them. So if this is something that works for you, it actually worked for me. And the zero gap, very good. They actually hit pretty damn good too. They're not better than some of my other trimmers, but you got a $30 pair of trimmers that works almost as good as some of the leading brands that are out now. So keep that in mind when, you know, people put videos out like this. It's for the better of the community. You learn something new, and that's pretty much what we've been trying to push for the last 15 years of YouTube. All right. Hopefully you guys like the video. Comment, subscribe, share, please. All right. I'll catch you guys soon. Peace.